So tonight we're following more breaking news in our area. The state health department issuing an alert about a contagious virus.
DHHS has confirmed cases of the enterovirus in our state. There are at least 6 patients, all children ages 10 and under. The state has not said where those patients live. The strain of enterovirus in question does not have a vaccine. Now, the virus has spread to 28 states since August, which with some cases very serious. Now, the virus mimics symptoms of a cold, including a runny nose and coughing, but can grow to body aches, fever, and also can require hospitalization. Enterovirus is transmitted just like a cold, too, through close contact or on surfaces where infected people have touched. Doctors say the best prevention is to always wash your hands.
Our other top story, WNCN investigates kids in danger when they put on their football helmets.
Well, the sport by trade is tough and full of contact, and concussions can be just one deadly consequence.
That's why helmet safety is so important.
Our investigative team spent the last 2 months tracking down what type of helmets our teams in our area are using.
Our Mike Gonzalez is live. And Mike, what you uncovered is something all parents should hear.
Sean, I'll tell you what, it certainly is. And our investigation, it was extensive. It took us across 20 counties in our viewing area. And listen to this. In some cases, we found football players wearing helmets like this one with technology that is up to 20 years old. And as you can imagine, that's really putting players at risk.
High school football players know the game comes with risk. Taking hard hits are just part of the deal. In 2008, 15-year-old linebacker Matthew Gefeller was killed after taking a blow during a high school football game in Winston-Salem. Gefeller suffered severe bleeding to the brain and died just 2 days later after being taken off life support.
2003, we started just instrumenting the Virginia Tech football team. So
Dr. Stefan Duma at Virginia Tech University is on a mission to reduce the risks of concussions.
So we started in 2003 by instrumenting the Virginia Tech football players with accelerometer systems called the HIT system that's made by Simbex and licensed from Rydell. So we just finished 11 years of collecting data on field with our football players.
His research has spawned a new rating system, revealing that all football helmets are not created equally.
We're going to drop this, and the better helmets are going to cushion that to lower the head acceleration.
After 8 years of research and testing, Duma introduced the 5-star rating system in 2011.
So in order to get 5 stars, you have to do well at the low, medium, and high levels. If you switch from a 1-star to a 4-star helmet, you reduce your risk of concussion by over 50%.
Inside their research laboratory at Virginia Tech University, the history of football helmets hangs on the wall.
This is Rydell's 360. This is the same company. This is a 20-year-old design. This is a much newer design.
Some with outdated designs, yet still in use today.
You are seeing high schools with large numbers of these 1- and 2-star helmets. And in my opinion, at this day and age, we shouldn't be doing that.
With the information we gathered here at Virginia Tech, we asked area schools what kind of helmets their players are wearing.
WNCN Investigates filed public records requests with each of our area middle and high schools, and what we found is eye-opening. In Edgecombe, Franklin, and Chapel Hill Carborough school districts, the teams are using a combination of 3-, 4-, and 5-star helmets. In Granville County, they also use 3-, 4-, and 5-star helmets, but we found the district also has 60 Schutt Air Advantage helmets in their inventory. Under Dr. Duma's star rating system, these helmets received only 2 stars.
Again, this design's 2, maybe 3 decades old.
At Knightdale High School in Wake County, 22 Adams A2000 Pro Elite helmets are listed in their inventory. This helmet is on the not recommended list. When I spoke to Knightdale's head coach, he told me he was shocked.
And this one's not just bad, it's terrible. Its value is so far worse than the VSR4. We gave it a not recommended.
Fuquay-Varina and Enloe have 27 of the 2-star Schutt Air Advantage helmets being used by their teams. Lakeisha Gresham says those numbers are worrisome.
Oh, absolutely. It's a concern.
Her son Trey is a running back on the Enloe football team. Before the season, her husband researched and bought Trey his own 4-star Schutt helmet because he suffered from concussions in the past.
I would say go out and buy it right away. Cost shouldn't be an issue for his life.
Wake County Public Schools says that all the helmets being used by student athletes are safe according to the NOCSE standard on equipment. NOCSE, or the National Committee on Standards for Athletic Equipment, has their own test, and they believe theirs is the one that is the standard and will keep your child safe. They think that the 5-star rating system by Virginia Tech is nothing but a theoretical method of comparing one football helmet to another.
The primary difference between NOCSE and Virginia Tech is NOCSE has a pass-fail standard. So you have a acceleration threshold and you need to get below that. Some helmets are just below and some are far below. Interesting, this is sort of a buckling technology.
And a surprising fact, 5-star helmets are not necessarily the most expensive. They range from $380 to $199. But even the most expensive and highest rated helmet is not concussion proof. Bob Gefeller's son, who was wearing a helmet that was on the not recommended list, has advice for parents.
If I want to go buy a car, I go to Consumer Reports. I'm looking at the rating of the cars. If I want to know my kid's in a safe helmet, I'm going to the 5-star rating.
And our investigation is already prompting a lot of action. I've received a half dozen emails from school districts saying they're going to take that 2-star shut helmet out of their rotation, so you can see how important it is to choose a safe helmet. Sean?
All right, Mike, that was a great look. How much research has been done, though, on youth football helmets?
Sean, that's kind of the next phase of this whole thing. There hasn't been a whole lot of data that's been collected. Right now, Virginia Tech is in the 3rd year of a youth football helmet study. But right now, what they're telling me, the best thing that you could teach your young kids is proper technique, and hopefully that follows them up through youth football, high school, college, all the way up to the NFL. Sean?
All right, our Mike Gonzalez reporting tonight. Mike, thank you for that investigative report. And if you want to see the helmet rating for your child's school, we've put it all in one place for you. It's right on our website, WNCN.com. We have an interactive database, plus links to the Virginia Tech study, as well as the standards and details about how you can get involved in the Gefeller Foundation. It's in our top stories section.